Pennsylvania and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Let's go now.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. Here's Pollard again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Ready.
Lance now on first down. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ready.
2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now Lance. He finds his man, Pollard. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield where they're blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And Lance going to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
Ready.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
Ready.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Green.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Ready, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set.
Lance looking to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready. Ready.
Off of play action, and here's Lance.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now a play fake. Lance. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Play action, now it's Lance. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Lance. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Red, cycle.
Here's Lance. Able to hit his target Lamb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 35.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Black ultra.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range. All the way down to the 15 here.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On the ready.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Lance.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Off play action. Pickett.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pickett back to throw.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Pickett. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Now Lance. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got it. Six. Mega. Six.
The Lance going to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Slide 2.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Okay, ready?
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Left side to Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Steelers 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Pickett sets up play action.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Pickett now on first down.
And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pickett right back to the air again.
He finds his man Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
What a season he continues to have defensively. Now 12 interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Finding space at the 40.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Pollard.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Pollard again.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Rim, yellow. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 67 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Mega.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did.